every day try to at least, or what is happening in the states which are going to elections in South India, be it Tamil Nadu or Kerala. Today our focus is on Tamil Nadu, so that you get to know what exactly happened, what transpired there, and of course we'll ask the big questions as well. So let's start. Even as elections in Tamil Nadu are nearing, hectic activity was witnessed today with two of the major players filing their nominations. Sitting Chief Minister MK Stalin filed from what is now his traditional bastion, Kolathur, a seat he won in 2011, 2016 and 2021. Vijay also filed his nomination for his maiden election, and he is fighting from two urban constituencies, Perambur in Chennai and Tiruchi East. On a day when speeches became really mandatory, Stalin said as follows. Listen in.
அதாவது 3 முறை நின்றதை விட 4வது முறை அதிக அளவு ஆதரவை நான் கண்ணால் பார்க்கிறேன். அதாவது டெல்லியும் தமிழ்நாடும் போராடுது. டெல்லியில் இருந்து தமிழ்நாடு போராடிட்டு இருக்கு. தமிழ்நாட்டின் உரிமையை காப்பாற்றுறதுக்காக இந்த வெற்றி பெரிய வெற்றியாக அமைப்போம்.
Meanwhile, Vijay submitted his nomination before the returning officer at Dr. Ambedkar Government Arts College in Vyasarpadi, while he was accompanied by senior party leaders including General Secretary N. Anand and Joint General Secretary CTR Nirmal Kumar. Vijay, as was expected, attracted huge crowds, even as they gathered in large numbers at key routes leading to Vyasarpadi and outside the college premises hours before the actor-politician's arrival. Those are the crowds that you can see for the actor-turned-politician. Even at a meeting of party functionaries in Chennai, Vijay stressed on the point that the electoral contest was between his People's Alliance, that is DMK, and the Stalin-led alliance. Listen in.
எல்லாரும் சொல்ற மாதிரி தேர்தல்லாம் கிடையாது. இது இருமுனை போட்டி மட்டும்தான். மக்கள் கூட்டணியான நமக்கும் ஸ்டாலின் சார் கூட்டணிக்கும் மட்டும்தான் இந்த தேர்தல்.
And over the weekend, Vijay had said as follows: I have selected candidates who will stand with the people. They are not mere candidates but people's protectors. There were, of course, emotional scenes witnessed, particularly when Vijay offered Virumbakam's seat to Sabrinathan, his former driver and current PA Rajendran's son. Both the father and son broke into tears even as Vijay was seen comforting the son, and now, of course, a candidate for the impending elections. There you see it, Sabrinathan touching Vijay's feet, and he breaks into tears. Rajendran and Sabrinathan. Rajendran, the man standing next to Vijay, there you have it, worked as Vijay's driver for a long time before he was appointed as his personal assistant. So Vijay giving it back for loyalty. But then I said there is a lot of drama because the DMK is still facing a slew of disgruntlement. Supporters of Tambaram MLA S.R. Raja held a protest at Anna Arivalayam on Sunday after he was denied a ticket. That even Gherao DMK treasurer T.R. Balu, who accepted, those are the visuals on your screen, who had accepted the fact that Raja was of course a deserving candidate, but then quoted his omission as the CM's decision. Also, J. Karunanidhi, T. Nagar MLA, who was also denied a seat, decided to resign as DMK's area secretary. But then there was more. DMK cadres resorted to a protest in front of the party office in Kanyakumari, demanding seat for Dairy Minister T. Mano Thangaraj. So if that was the DMK scenario where there was disgruntlement and disappointment, there was also unrest in Vijay's camp, with the cadre resorting to road blockade even as many resented the fact that leaders from rival parties, including former AIDMK and Congress functionaries, were fielded in the key constituencies. And more action. Once the most powerful ally of the then Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, B.K. Sasikala, who was expelled from the AIADMK and launched the All India Tiruchi Talavar Makkal Munnetra Kazhagam, announced her first list of 23 candidates, including former Minister M. Nandan and former MP Vasanthi Murugeshan from Sankaram-Koi. In what came as a huge surprise, ladies and gents, was the nomination of film producer, director and actor Sundar C, who has been fielded by the Pudiya Neethi Katchi, that is the New Justice Party, to contest from the prestigious Madurai Central Assembly constituency. Sundar is a well-known film producer, director and also actor and has been nominated, like I said, by the party, and he's best known for films like Anbe Sivam. Of course, his wife Pushpu Sundar is also part of Tamil Nadu BJP, but she has not been given a ticket. But the point of the matter is, this is a new entrant and let us see how he does. Of course, there is a lot of resentment as to why he, who's going to fight under the New Justice Party, under the two-leaf symbol, has been given Madurai Central, which is a very, very prestigious seat. All right, let's now focus on the reasoning behind Vijay fighting on 2 seats and choosing Chennai as one of his bastions. Although Chennai has long been considered a DMK stronghold, the TVK has decided to field most of its heavyweight candidates from the city. The DMK, as you well know, will contest 15 constituencies in Chennai, while the AIDMK will contest 13. Of these, 12 are set to witness direct contest between the two Dravidian majors. Now, experts feel that Vijay has taken up the challenge to take the DMK head-on in his fortress of Chennai, a gamble that even his predecessors in cinema like MGR and Jayalalitha never took in their early political careers. What is not going unnoticed is that Vijay has chosen Perambur, which borders Kolathur, from where Chief Minister MK Stalin is seeking re-election. It won't be, of course, a cakewalk for Vijay because the DMK has won the seat in 9 of the 16 general elections with current MLA R.D. Sekhar, who won the seat by huge margin of 54,487 votes in the year 2021. Perambur is more ways than one, symbolizing what many areas across Tamil Nadu struggle with day in and day out: zero civic amenities, untreated water, pollution, and a population blast and very, very poor living conditions. Although it has always leaned towards the DMK and left parties, will Vijay bring a fresh air of change? Let's debate, and that is the fun about elections. I'm being joined by Sis Sriram, senior political analyst, and Phyllis Gerald, who's the national spokesperson for the TVK. Vanakkam, both of you. Great to see both of you here. Sriram, I want to come to you first. This is Chennai. It's very clear that Chennai is still coming up as a prestigious, seat. I mean, all the big daddies are deciding that they will only contest from Chennai, although you know it, and all of us, who've done journalism for a couple of years know, both MGR and Jayalalitha, went away. Correct me if I'm wrong, MGR first filed from St. Mount Thomas, and then afterwards he went away, and Jayalalitha, RK Nagar, apart from that, they never had a kind of a penchant for, what's called Chennai. What is this about Chennai? Is it, I want to understand. I have some questions, but you go ahead, Sriram.
Good evening to you and the
Thank
panelists
you.
as well. Yeah, I guess, one can say convenience, of campaigning or probably trying to take care of the constituency. But there is also, other calculations that has made Mr. Vijay contest from Perambur, because predominantly Perambur is a place where it is, minorities in terms of Christians, concentration is slightly higher in that particular location. So even those calculations and thoughts would have gone through for him to choose Perambur. So it is just not about convenience as one might claim so, but it is also the other, these factors that would have pushed him. And for the first time, I heard him say Joseph Vijay very, very, firmly when he introduced the entire candidates. This is the first time I'm hearing. I've never heard him say Joseph Vijay so strongly, unlike what I saw the last time. So probably he's also conveying what he should convey from the location where he is contesting. So these are my thoughts behind as to why he chose to contest from Perambur is my thought for that day.
bring you in. Do you agree with what Sriram is saying, that, you know, him adding the C is, of course, I don't know, but Joseph, you know, to his, as a suffix to his name, is targeted towards the minorities, although, I mean, correct me if I am wrong, Perambur has a Hindu majority. Of course, there are minorities there also, and we know we have the railway coach factory there. I mean, it's iconic, you know, the Anglo-Indian community. I've seen a lot of documentaries and they are so fascinating for me. North Chennai is a wonderful place. It has character for me. I don't think for others. But do you think that his entire thing, Felix, of saying Joseph is targeting those people? Because everyone knows that he is Joseph.
Yes, everyone knows he is Joseph. When he officially announced his name, as it appears in the nomination paper, he pronounced his entire name, full name, C. Joseph Vijay. Chandrasekhar Joseph Vijay. That's his official name.
Yeah.
So when you introduce when you introduce a candidate, he has to be introduced with his full name,
Right.
not with a nickname. And that's the number one where he said Joseph Vijay, C. Joseph Vijay. Number two, why our leader is opted to contest from Chennai and especially Perambur. See, Chennai, it has 16 constituency. In 2021, the entire 16 was taken by DMK. It's a fortress of DMK, and we want to penetrate and destroy the entire, dominance of DMK, and we have to wash out DMK from Chennai. That's the reason he had opted to contest in Chennai. And the entire
Felix,
Chennai being the
Felix,
capital of
I appreciate that. That is the intent of anyone fighting elections. That's what it should be. But it's a very difficult bastion to breach. Even Jayalalitha, if you may recall, you know, it took her so much of work to win the 14 seats into 2006 and a near sweep in 2011. But they just could not sustain it. Even a great Jayalalitha could not sustain it except for a wave, you know, when Rajiv Gandhi passed, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is, Felix, you're absolutely right. He wants to destroy it. You know, that's how elections are fought. But there has to be some sound. There has to be something called, how do I crunch numbers? He's a new entrant.
No,
You know,
there is a wave. There is a wave called Vijay wave, V wave. That is very silent. You will witness on the day of election or May 4th during the result time. And that's a plan. We want to destroy the DMK in the capital. And our leader also opted to contest from Trichy. And again, Trichy has 9 constituency. Out of 9, DMK has all the 9. And Trichy being the center of Tamil Nadu, we want to eradicate DMK from the center of Tamil Nadu. And the ripple effects from the center of Tamil Nadu, the ripple effect will pass on to all the constituencies. And if you know the geography, from Trichy, Tanjavur is not even a half an hour. And another delta is very, very, very near. So again, Madurai is near. Again, Perambur. All these are very near. If
you know, DMK is a well-oiled machine. You know, Felix,
Let it be.
Their booth level preparedness is fantastic. To say there is a Vijay wave, you know, we've heard about these waves very often. I've seen many elections.
And this election is not a regular election. There's a phenomenal election that's happening after 50 years. And today, if you see the crowd, people are comparing the road shows conducted by Chief Minister MK Stalin on the other side and the TVK leader Vijay on this side. And people are in huge number. People are like ocean of people. On the other hand, there are very few hundreds after the Chief Minister. So that's the impact that he has created.
Why have you, I just had breaking news, Felix. Why did you cancel the rally? I mean, apparently there was not enough police bandobast. I mean, the rally.
Yes, it shows how the DMK is rattled. See, when our leader entered Kolathur, he was not allowed to use the barricade. He was not allowed to use the soundbox speakers, and he was not allowed to use the microphone,
Right.
citing that CM is arriving. So he has to see. If you from the morning, I could see only 3 cops in the providing security to our leader, and the safety is first. And it shows how DMK is rattled, literally scared of our leader, and how he was welcomed by thousands and thousands of people. So they are literally rattled, and they will be eradicated.
To ask you, considering that we are speaking about Perambur, why give the seat to PMK? It has very little presence there. I mean, you have Mr. Shekhar, who's of course, he won last time by 54,000 votes, which is a huge margin. Now, Vijay is of course has what is called cinematic charm, or magic as it were, because a lot of people are already saying that it is his magic and his cinematic presence which is going to attract a lot of women and youth in Perambur. But don't you think that, does it mean that the AIADMK, or rather the NDA alliance, has already ceded the seat?
Is that for me?
Yes, Srira.
I mean, can you? Slightly
Sure,
not audible.
not
so
a problem at all, Sriram. I'm saying we are speaking about Perambur. We have a Shekhar on one side and Vijay on the other side. But then the NDA alliance, AIADMK NDA alliance, has decided to field PMK, a PMK candidate, which has very less presence there. So, do you think that the NDA ADMK alliance has ceded the seat to either of them, to Stalin or Vijay?
Not at all. I mean, I'll first want to,
Sure.
get this clarified from Mr. Felix. He said that they want to decimate DMK. Then why can't Mr. Vijay contest against the chief minister in Kolathur? Or why can't he contest against Udayanidhi Stalin in Chepauk? Like Mr. Sibundu Adhikari, who stood against Mamta in Nandigram and won against Mamta. You can't have a bigger leader in West Bengal than Mamta. And he stood against her. Mr. Adhikari was basically from that party. And he won against her. And this time around, he is going to contest again against Mamta as well as in Nandigram. When Mr. Sibundu Adhikari is no big hero, he is a normal politician. So Vijay, for the kind of charisma that Mr. Felix is talking about, why can't he take head on either Udayanidhi or Mr. Stalin? I'm very clear that whether he likes it or not, it is that minority arithmetic that has in his mind. While while he can have a kumkum on his forehead, but he still, if he's going to say he's across religion, he will never use the word Joseph at all. So there was a clear message sent to the minorities that, hey,
the
I am
Tamils,
Joseph
correct me
first,
if I'm wrong.
and then Vijay again.
Sure,
Now,
but do you think Tamil Nadu even votes on such things? I mean, I thought we don't. I mean, if you look at the minorities, they have, leaned more towards the DMK and earlier Congress, but then the DMK and the left. I mean, why are we talking about suddenly minorities? I mean, I can understand if there is a huge kind of a monolithic population, let us say Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari, where there are not Christians. But here, when it is majority of them are Hindus, why cannot it be that this North Chennai bastion, Perambur, is leaning towards Vijay, because Vijay represents what they want, which is change, Sriram?
That's end of the day. Let's wait and see. It is people's choice. While the majority is scattered to all the party, the minority consolidation, which is what DMK is aspiring for, and that piece of minority is now split from with one community aligning probably to Mr. Vijay, which we will probably know once the election is done. So that really gives him an edge to be in Perambur. Yes, if due respects to him and people are going to elect him, so be it. PMK, as your question is, my thoughts are the same. Yes, ADMK, and normally the heavyweights constituencies are normally, very rarely that these heads lose. So they obviously try to give those kind of seats to your alliance partners, try to, retain the best winnable, seats. I mean, that's a fair question. As you rightly mentioned, PMK does not have a great stronghold in Perambur. It is going to be a tough task, for them to try and see whether they can put up a fight there. But if Mr. Felix is talking about Vijay's charisma, then he must have contested against Mr. Stalin or Udayanidhi. Then I would really appreciate. Otherwise, I'm sure he's trying to play his cards well, which he's got the right to do as well.
Well, electoral politics, Sriram, is also about being intelligent. Why would I face a bowler and I know that, if I'm the batsman, that I can't play him at all. I mean, I would rather come 7 down rather than go as an opening batsman, woman. So that's the whole thing, and I think Vijay is being smart. But Felix, I have a question for you. You see, look at Perambur. I'm sure you've been several times. I have been also. It has one of the, and I'm not, please, people of Perambur, forgive me, but I've seen their open sewage. The water quality is terrible. It's untreated water. It is overcrowded. There are slums there. They have been petitioning people. Nothing happens. It has its own magic. There is magic on the street, but then that's how Tamils are. But then it is like, what is Vijay's plan? Does he have a storyboard? Does he have a plan to improve this? I mean, just by saying that I will decimate you, it's not a mythology, no. We are not living in the era of the great epics. People of Perambur would like to know, what is Vijay's plan? How are you going to go about it? Felix.
Our leader has promised the basic things. We will concentrate on basic things: safe and healthy drinking water, proper medication, proper education, and proper infrastructure, roads. And these are all the things that we have promised for the entire Tamil Nadu. And our leader will come up with a more specific action plan for Perambur, maybe during the time of our election manifesto and things like that. And see, Perambur, as my friend was claiming, there is no more Anglo-Indian community, there are no more Christian community living only around Perambur. The entire Chennai, you have a lot of minorities and a lot of Telugu speaking people, a lot of Urdu speaking people. It's a metropolitan city. It is not keeping minority alone in our mind. If DMK had given a good governance, why are they bothered about minorities? They could have very well win. And it is, our leader is contesting in all the constituencies in Tamil Nadu. So literally he need not to fight against Chief Minister NK Stalin. Mr. Babu is there. He will fight. And so
I think there'll be a game plan which will be shared, Felix. Felix, why is there so much disgruntlement? I have shots of that where people are sitting there on dharna. They are saying we were not given, outsiders have been given tickets, there were no proper interviews. Can we put up those visuals of where the TVK people were protesting, please? Thank you. So, Felix, I am asking that why is there you have those visuals, disgruntlement. I am asking you this because, if the leader is somebody that everyone admires in the party, DMK, there is a lot of disgruntlement. Why is it that is happening in TVK? What is the answer?
See, it happens to all the party. It happens to Congress. It happened to DMK, and the Tambaram MLA, 5-time MLA, he was not given a seat. And the entire DMK went to the Anna Rivalayam and had a protest. And see, you cannot satisfy the entire mass. There will be some hiccups. So it was just minor issues, but media is making us a big story. See, our candidature is a mix aiming 100% social justice. There are people from all walks of life. I know a person who's contesting from Vikramandi. He was a bus driver. There are
Felix, one would have said yours is a new party, yours is a young leader, that he would have come with some kind of a road plan for Perambur,
we have
sir.
doctors, we have engineers, we have drivers.
I'm not saying that of course, I'm not even, so did Aam Aadmi Party. I'm not comparing Aam Aadmi Party with TVK at all. Let me make it very clear. All the best to your party, but it would have been prudent if he had come. He says his fight is with DMK. Great, that's how elections are fought, but he should have had, I think, as a journalist, a game plan so that that this man means business. Sriram, I want to ask you one question before I let you go, both of you. What is with this C. Sundar? This is Madurai Central, Sriram. It is not it's a major constituency. Khushbu was denied a seat. She has not even spoken out once. She is busy with her own work and, she's somebody who will not speak out of turn. But there is apparently a lot of resentment that the AIDMK, this fringe New Justice Party, they have given him a ticket to fight under the two-leaf symbol. They are saying that he's a newcomer. Now look at this, Madurai, we have PTR, Rajan there, who's getting ready. to fight. I'm not saying he will win or lose. I never call out elections. But what about C. Sundar? Do you think it is a prudent decision, on the part of the alliance?
See, it is up to the alliance, the alliance partner to decide whom it wants to allocate its seat. It belongs to Mr. A.C. Shanmugam, who heads the party and who has chosen Mr. Sundar to be its candidate. That is something which are very minimal, thing that we can question about. One thing is very clear. There can be disgruntlement in every party during elections, seats are denied for 9-time MLA, 10-time MLA, somebody who was in 40 years for the party and some newcomer is given. But there should not be any allegation for a new party which says that the seats are being sold for 10 crore and 15 crore, which is what people we have seen from DMK come to the media and say we have been denied. Disgruntlement, people upset for not giving seats is agreed in every party. But for a new party to come and say, their own members to say that we have been demanded so much of rupee is someone who is trying to say I'm going to end corruption should never ever come. That is something TVK should think about. Yes, C. Sundar is a surprise, but we can't question that allotment of a seat given to an alliance partner who decide in turns to give the seat to whomever. Mr. Sundar, good luck to him. He's really fighting a big win, a man with reputation, no doubts about it. Hopefully he comes through and reaches home. Let's see, wait and see.
Yes. Felix, do you want to respond quickly to what Sriram
Yes,
said?
yes. It is a fake narrative. See, I'm insider. I know what is happening in the party. It is a fake narrative said by DMK media and it is picked up by others.
But he is not DMK, I say. What is this, Felix?
I'm telling you, there are people with very, very humble beginnings. Auto drivers, bus drivers, people who selling flowers. They're all given a seat. So how can you say that people who work with Vijay from the time of Makkuliyakam are given a seat, and from all the
then
community.
You should, but
Muslim,
then you have to control the narrative, no?
Muslim candidate,
Felix.
Christian candidate, Arundhati
all that is very good, but you need to, if they come out to the media and speak that the seats are being sold, then you have to control the narrative,
none
no?
of them had come up openly and said, okay, these are all meaningless allegations thrown on our party.
All right.
Nothing is true.
Next
It
time.
is all false narrative.
Yeah, great. But then I would like to really, very interested in knowing how Vijay Joseph, what he's going to do for Perambur, so that he has a road plan and there is some change which is really brought about instead of just other politicians winning and forgetting about their constituents.